Hello, my name is LittleJohn, and today I'm going to talk about screen capturing. I'm a website designer and developer, and from time to time I have clients that have a need to capture part of their web page as an image. Sometimes they need to capture the whole web page as an image and either send it to someone else or me. When we're working on a custom website together, sometimes they have a need to convey part of what they're seeing in an image. And a lot of folks don't know how to do this, so I'm going to show you one method for doing that. And I'm going to use Google's web browser, Chrome. Chrome is free. You can download it free. If you don't already have it installed, you'll need it installed to follow along with this tutorial. So you can go out to google.com and type in Google Chrome download, and a link will come up, and follow the instructions for installing that. Once you have it installed, come back and join us in this tutorial. Now we're going to assume that you've got it installed, and we're going to install the extension for capturing web pages. And to get that started, let's go to google.com. As you can see, I'm already there. And let's type in the search box Google Chrome extension and click on the Google search, and the following will appear. I'm sorry about that. The following list of links will appear, and we'll click on the top one that says Google Chrome, and then we'll see the home page for Google Chrome extensions. And as you can see, there's a lot of categories for the various extensions that they have. So instead of trying to drill down and find the one we're looking for, we're going to go up to the search box at the top, and as you can see, I've already typed in the name of the extension that we would like to install, and it's called Awesome Screenshot Capture and Annotation. And so type that into your box and click on the magnifying glass to start the search. And then we'll see this list come up, and of course we want to click on the link Awesome Screenshot Capture and Annotation, and then we'll see the install page for this extension, and let's click on the install button. If you want, you could take a moment and read all the instructions on how to use this. It has lots of links here and comments. But I'm going to go ahead and click on the install button. And this little pop-up window appears, and of course we want to click on install. And once it's installed, you'll see this little icon appear. And now let's try to capture part of a screen. I'm going to bring up a website that I created for a flute circle group up in Chicago, and it's called Living Water Flute Circle. And I'm going to go up and click on my new icon in my toolbar for capturing web pages, or capturing part of the screen there. And when I click on that, two options appear. This top option, Capture Visible Part of Page, will only capture what I'm visually seeing right now. This bottom option will capture an entire web page. And the web page that we're on, we're only seeing part of it. If I scroll down, there's more to this web page, as you can see. So we have two options available to us: just capture only what we can see, or capture the entire web page. I'm going to do the first option to show you how that works. So I'll click on Capture Visible Part of Page. It opens a new tab for me with the image that it's captured. Now I can just at this point go ahead and save it, or I can select one of these options up here, which is pretty neat. I can crop it, I can place a rectangle or a circle or an arrow or a line or a free line, or I can blur part of the image, or I can add text, and I can change the color that any of these options appear. So we'll just leave it to red. That should be easy to see. And I'll show you how the arrow works. I'll click on the arrow, and if I click somewhere on the image and I drag my mouse to the left, the arrow will point to the left and it'll be red. If I want my arrow to point to the right, I click somewhere on the page and I drag it to the right, and the arrow will point to the right. I can go up and down, at an angle, all sorts of things. I could possibly, let's say that I wanted to blur these images. I didn't want them visible. I could go in here and I could blur that so those faces aren't shown. I could add some text and click somewhere and start typing. What do you think? So as you can see, this is all pretty easy, but let's say I want to put a wavy line in here. And then after I put it in, I decide I don't like it. I can click on the undo and it's gone. Now let's say I decide I only want part of this. Maybe I only want this header up here. I really like this header and I want to show it to my colleague. So if I just select that and click on done, it crops everything down to just that header that I selected. And I can save this at this point. Click on save. Boom, there it is. It gives me some instructions for saving it. I can upload it. I can re-edit it. Boom, I'm back to where I was, or I can go back and save it. So as you can see, this is pretty easy to use. And what I'd like to do now is show you how to do the entire web page. So I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to click on my screen capture icon at the top, and I'm going to click on capture entire web page this time. Okay, now it opens a new tab, and I'm in my new tab, and as you can see, I have all the same options available to me that I had before when I just captured part of the image or part of the web page as an image. And look, I can scroll down now and I have the entire web page. And I can edit and crop and do all the same things that I did before if I want or not. It's really up to me. And then I can say, let's save this. Boom, there's the image. I can right click on it and I can save the image to my hard drive. Images URL. I can copy the image. I can open the image in a new tab. All sorts of things. So that's how easy it is to do a screen capture of a web page. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. And again, my name is LittleJohn, and my company is Paint Creek Web Creations, and our web address is pwcreations.net. Thanks and have a great day.